this session. And I know it's a short notice, maybe 5-6 days notice, but nevertheless, that all of you have joined denotes your commitment towards setting a roadmap for 2025.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, the purpose that I set this session for all was primarily to highlight on the importance of setting a goal. And while setting a goal, what is the goal that we will follow? Is it only financial? Is it only physical? How would we denote our goals of 2025? And just to recap, how has 2024 been for us, maybe in a couple of words, so that while discussing, we find out a path for our own selves, even before embarking in 2025, right? So before we do that, and this is recorded, you can refer to this. And this is open to public. So anytime you can see this, this is not a specific workshop or a course that we are conducting, and this is for all. And if this benefits even a single person, I think I will be very, very thankful to the universe and to God, whatever God we praise, or whichever God we go to for our prayers. Primarily, what I would want to do is we will start with a practice of gratitude, right? Just like any other emotions, I think gratitude is also an emotion, a practice. Whatever we practice, we become perfect or imperfect in that. Good morning, Joita. And if
Good
possible,
morning.
good morning. I know Dr. Kalam Abdul Bhai is in a chamber now at Holdia. And so it's okay. But if possible, if you can switch on your videos, that would be great, because then we can interact better. However, saying that, if it is not possible, it's perfectly okay also, whatever way. What we do is we start with a small prayer of gratitude, and I welcome iPhone. Sorry, I mean, I do not know the name. So if you can just unmute and say your name. Oh, Kakuli Madam, what a pleasant surprise. What a pleasant surprise. And Dr. Kalam, Abdul Bhai, আপনি ভিডিও অফ করে দেন, আপনি ভিডিও অফ করে দেন। আপনার ভিডিও, আপনি এরকম বাইক নিয়ে
Actually, Dada, I'm right now. I am riding. Still, I am.
No, you please switch off your video.
I'm
Video,
going from Canada Club.
আপনি অফিস, আপনি
Okay,
ভিডিও অফ করে দিন।
Thank you so much.
Please.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay.
And so just to share a small introduction with all of you. Jhuma has been associated with Magic of Change for some time. And she has just completed her NLP practitioner. Sharmishta has also been, all of us have been associated with Magic of Change. Kakuli Madam has been associated with Mind Vantage for a long time. Krishanu, Joita, and Kakuli Madam. Kakuli Madam and me, we have been practicing mindfulness together for 3 years continuously, every day in the morning from 7:20 to 7:40, which for some reason has been discontinued. But I hope to start it off again with all your support, because mindfulness is a practice which has helped immensely all of us. Moushumi Chakravarti is a BSG leader, Bharat Sukha Gakkai leader, and she is also a great mindfulness practitioner, teacher, mentor for many. Krishanu, as you know, he works with quantum, and Krishanu and me, we are getting into a venture of quantum, cognitive, and behavioral sciences. Radha has been working with learning and development for a long time, more than, I think, 25 years. Learning and development, more than 2 decades, 2.5 decades. Dr. Abdul Kalam is a doctor, and he works in a corporate office, and he is into a lot of philanthropic services, supporting people around the state, primarily in Holdia, to cure themselves, and he does it pro bono. So we have people who have been in the domain of mental well-being for a long time. And it's very important that people who are in mental well-being, they look after their own well-being first, right? It's like when we get into a board of flight, The air hostess says that, if there is a mother with a child, then first fasten your seatbelt and then take care of the child. So primarily thinking about it, I thought that, I mean, not only mental well-being professionals, but since we are all dealing with mental well-being, I thought talked of mental well-being. Okay, so let's just be close our eyes or keep our eyes open and say some prayers of gratitude. Well, I have my prayers of gratitude. If you want, you can follow my prayers. Maybe it would help you also. As I close my eyes, I find so many faces that I am grateful for supporting me, for holding me, for believing in me, for helping me move around forward in the course of my life. My parents, my family members, my friends, the vegetable seller, the delivery boy who comes to my house to deliver the food that I want, my friends, my mentors, my coaches, my teachers, my peers, my colleagues, my breath, my small puppy at home, the many animals which help me to serve them, people on the street whom I don't know, people around the world whom I don't know. My gratefulness to all of you. You all stand tall, and as you have carried me in your on your shoulders, it is a great delight for me to express my gratefulness. And now I request all of you to express your gratitude in silence for some time. Thank you so much. Well, I was expressing my gratitude, my gratefulness. I was just wondering what would have happened if I would have been alone in this world. This world would not have any meaning, right? And I think the same journey would continue in 2025, where I have the blessings of all of you, wishes of all of you to travel this journey, and we will travel it together. While I talk to you, I mean everyone in this universe. Okay, so how has 2024 been for all of you? And uh, if you can, if iPhone, the person who has, gentleman or lady who has joined the name iPhone, if you can just mention your name, that would be great for all of us. If possible, if you can unmute and just say hello and share.
Me, sir, Kakuli.
Actually, oh, sorry, my mistake. My apologies. Okay, fine. I just lost track. Okay, fine. So how has 2024 been for all of you, or is going on continuing for all of you? Anyone can start off. Shormishta?
Thank you, Patuda. Um, in a word, it has been amazingly, progressively amazing. Let's put it that way. And I find a lot of changes in myself, and I'm very pleasantly surprised with the, feel good that I enjoy every day. And it takes me a little time to realize that, oh, okay, I'm feeling good. What was habitually a sense of unrest earlier Okay, that has ever since I've been interacting with MOC, and especially after, interacting with you and the rest of the tribe, my thought, I'm not, so conversant with the technical terms that you use for NLP. All right, which Radha started off with, and I was feeling a little jittery. I hope I can follow what, make sense of what is going to be said for this thing, for this meet. But however, in layman terms, I understand what you have been teaching or what you have been discussing, and I have been, able to apply that to my own thought processes and my own perspective on things. And that has given me amazing, amazing feel-good results. I am a far happier person now, a far more back to confidence person now. Earlier, it was more of, a show of confidence. Now I am feeling calm, and I am back to my original confidence. So all in all, I'm very, very grateful, very, very grateful that not only have I come in contact with you and the rest of the tribe, but also I have, with divine grace, I've been able to utilize what you have been so generously giving out. That also is very important. So that's a big blessing that I have been able to absorb enough for me to feel better, and I'm only looking to utilize it more in 25, and
Yeah.
I'm confident it'll be
Sure.
good.
Sure.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
That was lovely. I think the what you mentioned is more calm. I think that was lovely. Thank you so much,
Thank
Shraddha.
you. Thank you so much.
Yes. Let all of us share. We are a small group, so all of us can share in some words how it has been.
Well, this has been exceptionally good, 2025. And,
Wonderful.
here, so 24, except, see, I'm already so excited about 2025. That's all that is I'm focusing on.
I know.
uh, so, if I were not part of MOC or not part of this particular group, I might have interpreted this in a different way, the 2024 journey. But being a part of this group, being with all of you, has this effect where I can look at it with enormous amount of optimism. I have seen uh, the whole thing in a way that it's like opening the door, a new horizon, this kind of a thing. So I'm immensely happy that 2024 happened the way it is, and I'm looking forward to 2025.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I think the importance of being together is very important. The importance of being in uh, any tribe or any group, that is immensely, immensely helpful. And when I look back, I think as a group, we are more powerful, we are more happier when we interact with each other, and we talk to each other, we stand by each other, we become more happy. Hi, Jyoti. Good morning, Jyoti. Good morning.
Hello, but
Good
I'm
morning.
sorry I missed a little startup.
Oh, no, no, no. We just, sharing how has 2024 been for all of us.
Oh, fantastic.
We are just looking back into the journey that we have traveled in 2024.
Yeah.
So, Maushami, Joita, Dr. Abdul, you have started your video, so I assume you wanted to share something, Dr. Abdul. You are frozen. I think he's.
I need to consult Dr. Abdul for some treatment. I started walking, talking, sleeping, moving NLP.
Ah.
I'm giving NLP ज्ञान to everybody. चलते फिरते हैं.
Good, good, good. Very nice. Maushami, you want to share, because your journey is always very transformational, and you have been transforming so many people silently, and doing such a marvelous job with BSG and otherwise also. You are on mute.
Who's
I'm so
Moshmi from
sorry.
BSG?
I'm sorry.
The
This is
lady.
Moshimi Chakraborty here. Yes.
Yeah.
So looking back, 2024 has been a mixed bag, of course, with all of us, I believe. Losing some dear ones, welcoming some dear ones to the family. It's always like that. But of course, connecting with people has been the greatest joy in 2024, and I've been able to connect with many, many new lives. And, as Partho always starts all his programs with gratitude, I felt that I always feel that that is something which keeps us always happy and we can overcome many problems of life. So, believing that, stepping on to 2025, that, taking one step alone is easy. But when 100 people takes one step together, though it's not easy, but that is more, leads us to more happiness. So I really want to connect with more and more people. I don't know whether I will be able to transform their lives or not, but I can be with them in pain and pleasure. So that's what I want. That's my
Thank
always has
you.
been. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Parthu.
And welcome,
So
Lakshmi.
wish you all in advance. I don't know whether we'll meet. So have a very happy, happy, happy New Year 2025. Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. Yes, Lakshmi, seeing you after a long time. Lakshmi, how you have been?
I mean, going well, there was many things, and I think we were not having the session, right? I mean, I don't know whether I missed it or the
No,
best
you did
session was.
not miss it. It's looking back at 2024 and welcoming 2025 and
Yes.
our roadmap. So I will just share some presentations that I have thought of just from my perspective, but it's just mingling around and thanking the universe for that.
Yes.
So who would want to be the next to share? Joita, I think, has unmuted.
Yes, I would like to term 2024 as a year of shift. I was, very confused probably before coming across Parthoda. And credit goes to Krishanu always, because through him, I came to know about Parthoda and about Magic of Change. So, and after that, I mean, initially, Parthoda became my coach, and then I took the practitioners from Parthoda, the first round, and second time I did it in the month of December. So I have identified that still I need a lot of improvement in me. There are a lot of areas wherein I thought that, I am perfect, but I am not. There are a lot of lacks in me, or there were. I have started working on that, and I'm sure 2025 I will be an absolutely transformed person from where I was in 2024 beginning. So I'm quite hopeful about 2025.
You are transformed. Okay. So when we talk of future, sometimes we look into the present, then compare it to with the future, what we want to be, and that's natural, and what we were. So nicely put in, Joita. And I must tell you all that it has been a blessing. I think I've been blessed with the universe that I have come across all of you. In fact, I was in Delhi for 2 days and I met so many young people. And when I was sitting there and discussing with them, sharing my experiences, they were sharing their experiences. I think we are mentored so well by our experiences. Experience is a great mentor. And there are no good experiences, there are no bad experiences. There are only experiences
Experience.
which teaches us, right? There are only learnings from experiences,
Yeah.
right? And we evolve from time to time. Yes, Juma.
Thank you, Parthada. Thank you, all the member of Magic of Change. This year, last 2024 was initially was not good at the beginning because I lost my mother. When I in month of January, it was a loss, big loss for me. I slowly started up coping up with my grief, and I was coming back to the normal life again. And from the mid of the January, I mean mid of the 2024, it was a tremendous change. And I was continuous in touch with Parthoda. I was about to take the classes, the training in NLP practitioner in month of August, but I could not make time that time. Then I've decided that I'll do it in the next session. And as per my training career, when I'm doing the post training, yes, I got a tremendous change on that. My success ratio, as like it has shooted up, and I can see there is a lot of change in me after completion of this NLP practitioner. I have changed a lot of unresourceful habits to a resourceful habit, and I'm sure that I will be doing it in 2025, and I'll stick to my plan. And I love to see serving more to the people who need this, and to make their life more beautiful, more meaningful, and more resourceful. Thank you, Parthada.
Wonderful, Juma. Okay. Anyone else? I mean, all of us. Yes, Lakshmi. Yes, please.
Yeah, sorry team to join late. I really missed the message. But I really want to thank the universe, for sure for connecting me to Magic of Change and Rafi and Partha. And Partha with the metaphors of change, I've not even practiced. But whatever I've attended practiced in the sense that I've not
Metaphors of
learned
movement. Metaphors of
metaphors of moment, whatever in the class which you have taken for us and the way you worked with me, I don't know. I think I might have worked just like that on the go with close to 8 to 9 people with one image that 50 years of issues and 40 years of issues, even though they were their own healers and
Mm.
um, the people who want to make meaning to the other's life. So I could create that, I could be that instrument for them only with that one metaphor. What is it like? And even the guests.
Wow.
So that was like, even the day before yesterday, one of my aunt had come. I'm meeting her after 30 years. She's just sitting next to me. She made few statements. I said, hey, I voluntarily offered. I said that, hey, is it but and I made her to draw one image. In fact, she had been to many of the therapists and also the healer. She herself is a healer. So I said, I don't know why. I want you to draw whatever the context is. So I said, this is one suppression which you have. I said, hey, what is it like? I just gave that clue. I don't know why. It came to me and I said, she just drew. And after that 1 hour, she had to go and test herself in the same context with her own family. It was like a total freedom for her. So it's been 58 years of her suffocation, rather, and she didn't knew what was it. And the only shift what I could do with the metaphor, what you were trying to do it with me, right? I don't know, I don't know. So I just kind of facilitated it. Probably you know the better, you're the better person. So that she could change it. So from the time I've done MOM until now, wherever I get a chance, even one image I make them to do, and the reviews are very much so. Probably 2025, yes, it's going to be the main focus for me. And of course, I'll be behind you to, enhance me more from the professional perspective. Yes, when I learn something, first I applied for me, I want to, because we are always on the work. I mean, I'm in the work in progress. So every moment we are evolving, and the next moment is going to be different. So every moment I'm evolving. I want to empower myself and empower others. And of course, yes, there are a lot of interventions, but which is that one intervention which can kind of accelerate the progression is what is I'm very curious about. And I think I'm not thinking, I'm sure that MOM is it kind of cuts off, within 80%, it can cut off and then probably it'll
Absolutely.
set and it set the motion.
Absolutely.
So this is very fascinating for me. And so professionally, yes, because I think my gestation period with my health is kind of getting over now. I need to start traveling. So I'll attend. I wanted to really attend that Calcutta uh,
Right.
practitioner, but I didn't know that hybrid was there and I missed it. I got to know later. So I missed it. Otherwise, I would have attended the hybrid. So probably I will in person, I'll attend. So professionally, yes, MOM is going to be more focused for me. And that's going to be one of the main tools which I wanted to apply and accelerate for me and for others. Number one. Personally, yes, I want to get my daughter married. So that's another focus. And third thing, my personal space, yes, I will continue to focus on my congruence of my mind, body, and soul. So these are
Wonderful.
my three goals for 2025. And thank
And
you so much, Partha, for connecting me to MOM. I think everyone should take that way forward because that's a super easy thing, probably. Uh, yeah.
for a transformation, yes. And I'm telling you, I had promised you something. If you
Yes.
remember, Lakshmi,
Uh-huh.
you will be my co-facilitator in Metaphors of Movement. Whenever I have it, I'm planning to have it at the end of January. And
Thank
I
you.
promised you that you will be there facilitating with me, helping me and understanding more about it. So I stand by it.
Thank
And
you.
I'm just in the process of doing a webinar, finalizing the participants and moving on. So you are there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. And what I'm very happy is Metaphors of Movement worldwide, although it has the marketing of Metaphors of Movement, as I told you, has not been very strong worldwide. But I think it's amazing something which Andy has brought, Andrew Austin, that he has brought to the world. And this year, I would be focusing on Metaphors of Movement, eye movement, and along with NLP. So, Lakshmi, then this I stand by it. Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, Jyoti.
You already have a smile on my face when you say yes, Jyoti. See, my name sparkles everyone's face. So I think it was in 2023 my journey really began when I had become a total case of anxiety, depression, no purpose. There was a lot of, I just kind of, it was almost like my life is over now. I was living like a dead person. And that's when I started my coaching classes. Somehow it came my way automatically by the universe. When you really need something, the universe creates everything for you. And in January, I received my proper practicing certification for ICF PCC coaching. So January started from there. Then the three main things that I achieved beyond other lots of other things that I achieved was I became a coach, life coach, and that too from a very good position, ICF, PCC. And then I became an access bar practitioner also. And of course, at the end, Partho ended it on a wonderful note on an NLP course, which exceeded all the other courses I've done throughout the year. Then along with that, I also did things like I got the best writer award from 40 countries. There was a competition held. So I got that also. Then I achieved things like podcasting also. I've done podcasting. I learned all the skills possible. So this year has been just, then I also did a course in psychology of neurosciences. So tomorrow on my LinkedIn, I'm writing all this down. So please do try and link on my LinkedIn tomorrow because this is what I'll be writing down all my acknowledgements to all my gurus. Partho, you're not my guru, you're my Partho, but still, I'll write you down as a guru, nevertheless, officially. So it's been a year of total transformation for me. As you can see on my face, it's all glowing, and people are calling me 20 years younger. And I feel myself much more brilliant. I feel extremely confident. And 2025 is not going to be a year of achievements, maybe so much as it's going to be taking off. So I'm starting off from a NLP course in February offline. Before that, I'm doing an online course also. And as Partho has guided me, nothing online and nothing pro bono. So my friends are getting shocked when I'm asking them. Anyone says, "Hey, please teach me." I said, "Paise bhejo pehle, then I'll teach you." So I've learned that language, which I could never excel the skill. And the way Partho teaches you NLP is that I never realized in class I used to be so dazed as यार इतना क्या याद रहेगा यार सुन तो रही हूँ I'm attending ठीक है. But once I came home, I went into a trance the same day on the 25th evening. 26th morning when I woke up, it was a total rejuvenated new Jyoti. And actually at 4 or 4 a.m. I get up very early. I got up and the first thing that reflex I did was good morning Jyoti. I wished myself. It seemed like a new birth of a new person. And that's what NLP does to you. You learn so many new things, whether I was laughing and joking about it. And then from there, whoever I'm talking to, I realize I'm talking to NLP. Don't be judgmental. Shift your focus from here to here. I'm just like, I mean, it's just all the terms of NLP, and I find it so funny. That's embedded into me. Parts of those notes are still lying with me, whatever I wrote. See, they're still lying with me here as it is. I haven't touched them. The first time I'm even touching them. But without touching, I think I still know everything. So thank you so much for that. And by the way, my gang from Nepal, you all know, of course, what happened in Nepal and India and Bangladesh and all those fights in the class. My gang from Nepal really wants to have you over to conduct a class there. Forgot to get the feedback from me. So get prepared to face all a whole lot of Nepalis, not only me.
Kosto cha.
So thank you so much. And I think my batchmates, Joita, Abdul, my hero, Juma, of course. I think all of you are just amazing. And thank you so much for keeping the spirit of the class alive. Love you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
To give me
So
my kiss back.
Jyoti, you will get a chance to speak in Nepali, and you will not have to bear the Bengali.
No, listen, you are the one who supported me when I said when I conduct my class, I will conduct one NLP class only in Bengali.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
And so happy to share, Jyoti is conducting a 2 days physical workshop end of February. We are working on that. The outline has already been done, right? We will be working on it, and she's launching it. And just to share with all of you, Imama, I was sharing with Jyoti yesterday, Imama is doing a 1 hour session, physical session in Bangladesh, Dhaka, a web introductory session on NLP. So I'm so happy for that, right? Just wanted to share this good news with all of you, and that really makes me happy. Yes. So who goes next?
Yes, me.
Me, Dr. Saab.
Nakli doctor. He's more of
Good
an
morning,
artist.
everyone.
Good
morning.
morning.
Very good morning to all of you. After starting of the 2024, the month of January was very sad for me because I lost my father in that month. And March also, I lost my mother in the month of March. But after March, all the month was very important for my life because universe gave me a chances to gain the lots of information, knowledge and wisdom. So through all this knowledge, information and wisdom, I started transformation myself. And after starting my transformation, I had discovered a new Abdul Kalam. I actually discovered what is the exact life, what is the meaning of life, what is the purpose of life. And this transformation right now makes me very happy and giving me a very peaceful life. So right now my vision is mission is this transformation I want to transform to others' life and makes them very happy. And my wishes, I transforms a millions of youth lives, especially those are suffering from the anxiety, depression, mood disorder, irritability. So my 2025, my mission and vision is transforms the millions of youth life. This is my aim also. And in 2024, there are lots of the guru is coming in my mind, not in my mind, in my life. One of them is the Parthoda. My fully heartful gratitude to you, and I have really very much excited after touching and coming with you. So I pray to God. So throughout your emosi journey, I want to impact the everything in my life, and I am very much excited in 2025. I want to be a most of the important NLP practitioners, and through these practitioners, I want to change the others' life also. Those are suffering from the same, just like me. Thank you so much to all of you.
Thank you, dear.
And he's going to become APJ Abdul Kalam from Abdul Kalam.
Kakuli madam and Radha. Kakuli madam.
Radha, please put on a video. We are missing your sweet face.
24 was very challenging for me, and but I could overcome all the challenges, and hopefully 2025 would be a better one, and I want to be a good human being. That is my aim. Hello.
Thank you so much, Kakuli madam. Again, as I
Partha, can I just make a, I mean, sorry, she ended up with, I want to be a good human being. But
Yes.
since we're all NLP practitioner, you can say that I want to continue to be a good human being, which presupposes that you're a good human being.
Okay. I
wonderful.
want to be a better person. Like I want to reach out to people who are,
Yeah.
suffering and, having a low life condition. I'm into BST, so like, just want to, chant for them and engage them into get them into the practice.
Okay. Great. So again, I'll just share this with you. Mind Vantage, the mindfulness group that Kakuli madam, me, and many others are a part of. We started the journey of mindfulness practice in 2022, 21 end or 2022 beginning, or maybe 21. Yeah, 3 years, 2021, right? And Kakuli madam, me, and some of us used to join every day continuously for 2.5 years for a 20 minutes mindfulness practice. And that, I think, really did a world of good for us. Unfortunately, that has been discontinued, but I'm planning to start it off again. And we are planning to start it off again. And I think that's one of the wants of mine in 2025. Okay. Let's move to Radha, and then we move into the 2025. Radha? Yes, Radha.
Yes, sir. 24 is a year of shift, transformation, progression, altogether connect with a bunch of good human beings led by you, the leader. Always I had been a great fan of yours, whether we were connected or not, but universe knows. That's why it came back to me. And it was not, it was decided by universe only, what I believe, and this belief is becoming more firm as days progress. So 25 will be a year of progression. I will try, I will not try. I will be a transformation myself. And it will be a year of peace, year of joy, year of progress, year of learning. A lot of things I'm expecting, and it will happen. Thank you, sir, once again, and my heartfelt gratitude. When this word comes to me, after I met in your first session in September, what we had in Casa, Gratitude and you have become parallel, maybe same. So this is what, because this is also a luck and fortune to be connected with good human beings. And really, after these 5 days of session, I again realized that. So, Krishanu, this probably the shortest lecture I am given.
Yeah,
Thank
already
you so.
transformed.
Okay, so
Thank
that's it.
you. Great, Radha. I think, I'm amazed. I'm amazed, right?
Why?
The way you were crisp and you actually, the way you shared your experience, all of us who were in the 5 day session
Hmm.
will vouch for that. Jyoti cannot stop laughing, right? And I remember the Bengali and Nepali conversation between you and
Yes,
Jyoti. I think
yes.
great. And it's amazing. And it gives me when I look at this screen, it's a screen of gratitude. It's not only a screen of gratitude, I think it's a screen of amazement, right? I
Yes,
get amazed how people
yes.
we did not know each other just some months, years, maybe decades back, and we now are so close to each other. And that's what happens when you contribute to each other, when you are
Yes.
add meaning to each other. And that's what my focus is. So you would be wondering what FSPIRE is. I know I had
Hmm.
shared FSPIRE as in one of the Kolkata meets that we have
Yeah.
had, right? But here, when I talk of FSPIRE, I was sitting down yesterday and I met this slide at the hotel because my flight was 2 o'clock in the morning and I finished my session at 5 o'clock in the evening. Then I started looking at a lot of things, and I will share with you. I hope this adds meaning to you. And everyone, the only end, the currency of meaning of life is happiness. That's what has been found out, right? The currency or meaning of life is happiness. And there are certain statements I will share with you. Helen Keller, she says, to me, the only satisfactory definition of happiness is wholeness. Wholeness means is the complete picture. Even, Gestalt talks about the completeness. Helen Keller here is talking of the completeness. When we talk of completeness, and that is where I thought, reading this statement, that when we talk about 2025, it should be a completeness must be in the mind. Howard Thurman, the statement by him is, "Thou art made for wholeness, body, mind, spirit, one creative synthesis, moving in perfect harmony within, without, with fellow men and nature around, to make heaven where hell is found." It's so deep, right? To make heaven where hell is found. And I will tell you a story of heaven and hell. So there was a Zen monk who was standing there with one of the fighters, warriors in Japan. And this warrior, while talking to the Zen monk, he said, "How do you find me?" The Zen monk replied, "Lousy." The warrior got very, very angry and he brought out the sword, right? And just before that, the discussion was going on what is hell and what is heaven. So he brought out the sword. The Zen monk smiled at him and said, "This is hell." Immediately, the warrior understood what the monk is meaning, and he put back the sword where it was supposed to be, and he bowed his head and, said, "Sorry, please pardon me." Immediately, the monk smiled and said, "This is heaven." Right? So to make heaven where hell is found is something which is very, very, and it touched me. And you can share your thoughts maybe also on to make heaven where hell is found. That's all in our mind. There is no other heaven, there is no other hell, he says. It's only in our mind. So 2025, when we talk about, is The next one is said, life's ultimate currency is happiness. And it was defined as the overall definition of meaning and pleasure. If you see, all of us, without exception, talked of meaning. Each one of us talked of meaning, purpose, achievement, accomplishment, right? And transformation. And Tal Ben Shahar, a famous happiness researcher, he's saying that happiness is whole being. And what is whole being? Whole being is consisting of two parts. The well-being of the whole person. Now, what is a whole person? We will come to that. But when we talk of our progress in 2025, maybe this discussion, the sharings of these great people will give us a new perspective of how we can think. Happiness is whole person, whole well-being. And when we add whole person and well-being, what comes to is well-being, whole being, sorry. And happiness is something which is whole. And all of us want to be happy. You see, when we get up in the morning and if we feel happy, the day is made for us. A smile can bring us a happiness. Money can bring us happiness. These are all means to the end. So, for example, the body is there. What comes into our body is the means and the body is the end. If we take happiness as the end, what gets into is the means. And that is what they're talking about. I hope all of you know the story of the 6 blind men and the elephant, right? And based on this has been written by Godfrey Sachs. He says, and so these men of Hindustan disputed long and loud, right? Someone said it's a pillar, someone said it's a tail, it's a snake, someone said that it is a shoot or something. Disputed long and loud, each in his own opinion, exceeding stiff and strong. They were all saying, this is the pillar, this is the tail, right? Though each was partly in the right and all were in the wrong, which means partly I'm right. Partho is angry, is perhaps right, but that's not the full thing. What is Partho otherwise? What is Partho as a person? What is Partho in another context? That is what Godfrey is talking about. And I had spoken about Richard Davidson and Martin Seligman, who had spoken about one of the reasons of unhappiness is mind wandering. When there is no focus, there is no purpose, there is mind wandering. They said they researched and found that mind wandering is one of the main purposes of the reasons of unhappiness. And here is another reason. This is Peter Senge, senior lecturer at Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He says, the unhealthiness of our world today is in direct proportion to our inability to see it as a whole. If I'm not liking anyone and I see that person, I feel irritated or I might feel angry. What I am looking at is the part of the thing, part of his behavior that I do not like. There might be a part of the behavior of the person, same person, which I might like, but I'm totally discounting. I'm discounting because I do not want to see it, because we see whatever we want to see. Reticular activating system. We learned in the NLP practitioners, right? We focus on what we want. We do not focus on what we do not want. Again, I repeat, the unhealthiness of our world today. World means it can be my world also. It can be your world. It can be the entire world. Is in direct proportion to our inability to see it as a whole. If you just look into the one side of a tree and you see a lot of leaves on this side, you might be missing the other side where the leaves are not there. The tree might just start dying. Or the other way of looking at it is that there is something which is happening. The tree is coming back to life. And someone talked about breaking, imperfection. So this is a Japanese art called kintsugi.
Lovely.
Kintsugi, right? Kintsugi, sorry, someone said something, I'm sorry.
No, I just said lovely.
Oh, okay. Now, kintsugi is something all of us are broken from inside. We cannot see. Some moments we are absolutely broken. We have to be perfect. What is perfect? Perfect, nobody knows what is perfect. If they would have known, they would already have been there. And also, there is one context which I would set is perfection is something where you get stagnant because you cannot improve from there. It is perfect. So none of us are perfect. I at least do not want to be perfect. I do not want to be stagnant. Acceptance of imperfection is something which is very, very important. We will remain, I will not say we, I will remain imperfect in 25. However, my resilience should overcome the feelings of my imperfection. And every moment is a moment of transformation. I was transformed yesterday when I looked at kintsugi. I was transformed. The way the broken parts of a pottery, of a bowl, or a plate, the lacquers of gold are being used along with adhesives to put it together. Why gold? Because there's a lot of effort that we put in to put parts of broken pieces together. It's very easy to hold a bowl which is incomplete, but when it's broken, to bring it back into its old shape and with the lacquer of gold. Why gold? Because now it's even more valuable because your efforts have gone into it. When Dr. Abdul, when Jyoti, when Sharmishta, when Kakuli madam, they were talking of either becoming a different person or transforming someone. Now the analogy of kintsugi, I think is a very good application which we can all use. And always the history and authenticity of the bowl, the person broken or that situation which is broken, if that is kept in the mind, I think 2025 is going to be excellent. I myself thought that kintsugi is something which I will hold in my belief and in my faith, and I will continue my journey with this in mind. Last year, 2024, I had been broken several times and I had come back several times. There were moments of unhappiness, there were moments of happiness, there were moments of incompleteness, there were moments of completeness. And if you see, it's all within myself. So I think kintsugi was happening every moment, some bowl, some pottery, some clay, plates were broken inside me. And the other moment, I was finding some lacquers of gold, some adhesives to put them together. I think resilience is not falling down. That's not wrong. But resilience is bouncing back after falling down. And if you see the very fact that we are standing up today, we have joined this session, which means that the last time we had fallen down, we have stood back. We are again standing again. It's an evidence of this, right? We have fallen. And how could we be here without getting up? Right? So I think kintsugi is something which is there. And here I bring in the formula that I would be suggesting to all of you as far as 2025 is concerned. The concept of SPIRE, F SPIRE, I'm going to the last, we'll go back to the previous one. So F stands for financial. Now financial is the only part which is the means. Everything else, spiritual, intellectual, relation, emotional, right? They are all means to the happiness. Ends to that happiness that you get this, you will be happy. Financial abundance can only bring you happiness if it is used for the right thing and in this 5. This 5 is the first one, the S stands for spiritual. Now, spiritual is not religious. It does not talk of religion. When Dr. Abdul talked of his God, this God is not his religion. The God is his purpose. So what is the purpose? What is the purpose of your 2025? What is the purpose of my 2025? If we can just find out one purpose or two purposes that we want to fulfill and become mindful of it, we are through. At least the journey has begun. And in spiritual, whole person well-being, to look after the entire well-being. If my arms are very healthy, my leg is not, I'm not healthy. And everything is interconnected. Jyoti is interconnected with Radha. Radha is interconnected with Jhuma. Jhuma is interconnected with Kakuli Madam. Kakuli Madam is interconnected with me. We are all interconnected. And I think this brings a wholesome practice, right? We do not know who will contribute in our lives. Physical, mind and body are connected. Take care of your and take care of others' mind and body. If as a therapist, if as a coach, if as a support, if your mind is somewhere not doing well, ask for help. Like you go for if you're not well physically, you go to a doctor. Let's discuss about mind. Intellectual, the I, curiosity and openness. And I think I'm blessed to have all of you around me to have this. Intellectual, curiosity and openness. When Radha says that, you see, I have changed. How did she change? She accepted. She opened herself to change. And she was curious to know how it happened. When Jyoti said, how she transformed herself, it's her action, the efforts, right? When Sharmishta was talking about, when Dr. Abdul is talking about, when Joita was talking about, Krishanu was talking about, even Lakshmi, how she used metaphors of movement in transforming a person. However, Lakshmi is someone, I can say, she missed the first two metaphors of movement because of her health. And it was very difficult because she was supporting her family. That was the priority. And now I can see a great change in Lakshmi of how she is talking, how she is smiling. And she has now started translating her learning into transforming others. How she transformed one of her relatives, the suffering that that relative was having for 50 plus years in just 1 hour. Relations are so important, crucial for fulfilling life, healthy relation with oneself. It's a relation with self and relation with others. The last, the E, to accept that all emotions are legitimate and acceptable. Grief is absolutely legitimate. Anger is acceptable, right? Whether it's helping you or not, helping others or not is something to be seen. And remember, emotions are outcome of thoughts and deeds, and they are income of thoughts and deeds also. The thoughts and deeds, while they lead to emotions, some emotions also lead to the spiraling thoughts and deeds. So this is what SPIRE is: spiritual, physical, intellectual, relation, and emotional. This 5 makes the whole being. However, whether I have added here F, financial, because many of us told me while I was discussing with them that without finances, nothing is complete. If I'm fulfilled over here, I have poverty. Yes, absolutely. If there is poverty, if there is no abundance, it leads to a lot of issues. So financial freedom or financial transformation is also important. My invitation to you is, you don't have to share. Neither do you have to follow this. This is just an invitation for all of us. I thought I will share this. In 2025, when we move into 2025, if we can just assess our own selves, where we are in terms of F SPIRE. While I speak, I think you can also change F to A, affluent, and that it makes more meaningful, aspire. However, I'll keep it at F and you can change it to A. So what you aspire to be in 2025, if you just focus on this 6 and build your focuses around this 6, where are you financially? Where are you spiritually? Your purpose. Do you lack a purpose? Do you have a purpose? If you have, is that the right purpose? Intellectually, what is that where you want to do, where you want to reach? What is that you want to achieve as far as academics are concerned? What you want to achieve or what you want to know more about? So is it the psychology of neuroscience that you have learned? You want to do more advancement of it? Would Radha want to do more of understanding of maybe meta programs? Whether Dr. Abdul, that he's launching the 90 days program, he wants to bring some changes in it and learn some topics to make it more meaningful. That's intellectual. Relation, all of us understand the importance of relationships. I would just suggest what I have taken for myself, I will share with you. And we can, take this forward. Maybe we can meet once a month or maybe once in 3 months and discuss this Aspire or FSPIRE. Is if there is one person whom we can contribute to by talking, by communicating and becoming friends, that would be a great journey to start with. Finally, emotional, right? We are all emotional creatures. We are all social animals. Emotion where we are and where we want to be and how we can do. Let's be vulnerable. If I'm not feeling well, let me talk to Maushami, let me talk to Jyoti, let me talk to Krishanu. I'm not feeling well today. What should I do? Sometimes showing up brave might do more harm. I know there is a saying called make it till you fake it, fake it till you make it. However, my invitation to you again is saying, if you cannot fake it, then share it with others. And if someone comes to us, let's also help them. So this 6 parameters of Aspire or FSPIRE is something which I thought of. And I just thought I will share this with you. If you think that it's a good point to start with, we can take it, adopt it, and move ahead. However, saying this, all of us will have views, right? All of us will have views. All of us will have something to share, something to be. The beginning point is, I think, the purpose and a plan of action even before 2025 starts. And of course, the plan of action can change, but having a plan of action will really help. Just like, Jyoti schedules the LinkedIn posts much ahead of when it actually comes out. I know Joita plans for her day, but when it comes to the real action, it might change for her because her priority is her father and she has to take care of her. I know Radha has a lot of thoughts, but Radha is more made for serve others. Her serving, she changes and it becomes so important for her to serve others. And it's a great, great character. Similarly, Jhuma has her own story to say. I still remember, Jhuma, when you said everyone, but you don't know the story that someone has to share. Maushumi, in spite of her difficulties, in spite of her challenges, she goes to the BSG and she inspires so many. A BSG leader, I know. And whenever I hear the word BSG, I fill up with pride because I have visited BSG and it's so much important for everyone to hold. Shormishta, Dr. Abdul, Krishanu, Kakuli madam. Right. I remember very fondly in 2024, Kakuli madam approached me at least 4 times. Are we having the meeting? And in the words, she was not speaking, she was writing in the WhatsApp. And I could feel the empathy, the urge. I could hear Kakuli madam's voice in the WhatsApp words. And sometimes I did reply, sometimes I could not reply. But let me tell you that these are the motivations that I have. I'm sure all of us have motivations. So I just thought that beginning of end of 2024, if we can have a framework of what we can look forward to, Aspire or FSPIRE, the way you want to share, right? What are your means to the end? And what are the end that would lead to the means, that would ask for the means, is something I leave you with. And I open for discussions now. So that's from my end. I just thought I will share a GPS with you. You can share your thoughts around it. Over to you.
We want to have these meetings more regularly to keep us charged up.
Yeah. So I think monthly once, if this forum meets, right? Where we are and we can share and we can talk.
But you
Although
won't get chai and samosa here.
chai and samosa we can treat ourselves and we can meet also. But however, many of us might not be able to come and meet. So we can have chai like I'm having,
Yeah.
and we can have a samosa, different samosas, so varieties. And we can show the samosas to each one of us and say, this is what what are you having?
But we
So
must
that's
have
the
these
framework.
meetings because it's good to stay connected. And ching ching ching. I
Wonderful.
love to show this off to everybody. So beautifully done up.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So any thoughts about 2025 have, since we began, we shared, is there anything that you want to share on this? Because I just thought, I was thinking yesterday that if this is the thing, then it will be helping me. Yes, sure, Mishta.
Yeah. Thank you, Patuda. I think I've been thinking to myself rather that whatever I have learned, okay, now right now I have to keep reminding myself of it and reapply it to make it a habit. Okay, so my very important my goal for 2025 is to have it as part of my lifestyle. My lifestyle is going to change. And I am going to continue this and make it so much a part of me, so much a habitual part of who I am now, that it will be my lifestyle. And I'm going to show up for that. Whether, I mean, if it's going to work for me, not work for me, is not going to impact me any longer. Earlier, I had this question in my head that, will it work for me? Is it, is it something that I will be able to understand and apply? Now, that is totally not needed. I'm convinced that I have to show up, and if I show up, things will happen. That is my lifestyle, is what it's going to be in 25.
Wonderful.
Wanted to
And
say.
also, you might just wish to, I will be sharing this in the group and I will be sharing with everyone, right? This particular presentation, you might just wish to go through it once again, develop on it, have a framework of where we are. From to, I think, is a very good way to move, because every day morning it's from to, right? Where we are and where we want to go. In fact, metaphors of movement, Lakshmi, as Lakshmi said, most of us do not know where we are starting from. Maybe we start from a wrong place, right? So while we all talk of a goal, where we are starting from is also some reference point. If it is there, it might help. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sharmish.
Thank you.
Maybe
Okay,
2025 we all land up in the master's class also.
very nice. Very good. Welcome.
Patrada, may I add another thing?
Yes,
Very
yes.
important takeaway, which which I picked up from Jyoti, is that I'm going to add, in addition to what I'm trying to do already, I'm going to say good morning to myself first thing in the morning every day here on. Absolutely, because I'm the first person I meet every day in the morning. So
That's
thank you,
relation
Jyoti.
itself.
Yeah, that's a wonderful way to start my day. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that will
Thank you.
be taking care of a lot of things. Thank you.
And thanks, Sharmishta, for bringing it up again and reiterating for us. Good morning to self.
Sharmita, you don't know what problem Partho had in dragging me into the class. 2 days, one day, no, Partho, I can't do it. I can't do it. I made all the excuses possible. I said, you come, I'll take it. Then I made some new bahana. Then again, he said, okay, you come, I'll take it. I said, again, another new bahana. No, I can't come. Finally, I did land up.
And landed up gracefully and completed gracefully. So
Absolutely.
I think relations with self is very important. Very important. In
No,
2020.
I think you made it very easy going for all of us. What do you say, Joyita? It was like we had joy, we had fun, we had
Yes,
learning.
I completely agree with you. And this NLP has actually, got imbibed within us so much so that now not only I'm observing the people around us, even animals too. The other day I was watching a video wherein how the vet was treating a pet dog. How he has, I will probably share the video, the link with you all, how he has changed his position and how he took the dog for a stroll and then make friends with him. And after that, the pet become comfortable with the vet. Otherwise, he was not ready to come to the vet. So
Rapport building.
I am observing everything now, every action. So this is how it is happening. So change of position. I'm changing the position. I'm finding myself confident. I'm changing the stance. I'm finding myself different. So everything is changed. Very rightly pointed out by Jyoti that NLP has done a massive change to us. And
I
I
saw
did the
I saw very humorous incidents of mirroring. When you talk about mirroring, I
hmm,
went to meet my granddaughter yesterday
hmm,
because I hadn't met her for all these days. So I went to meet her, and before that, I had a dog. I mean, I still have him, of course. He's 3 years old, and my granddaughter is 10 months old. And I saw her trying to hold the ball. She has hands, but she was trying to play with the ball with her mouth. So she was mirroring the dog and trying to play with the ball with her mouth, trying to hold it with the mouth because she sees the dog Fido doing it. I said, oh my God, immediately my mind went to mirroring. She knows she has hands, but she's this guy's mannerisms.
Wonderful. I think these are examples. Great. Yes, Lakshmi.
Yeah, but for me, 2025, more or less, the purpose is to build on, of course, self-awareness and consciousness, the height, enhance, keep enhancing the consciousness and the sensory acuities. And also, I wanted to develop a tool where, with the help of MOM, and also NLP, whatever we have learned, uh, how do we empower a person to become their own coach? Because for me, the experience with whatever we had, agility mindset is one thing where being in the moment, how do we embody this moment and how can we, with a heightened peak state of mind, if you can handle, which will help to get into perceptual position, perceive it differently, everything, everything comes in place. So agility mindset is one thing which I just wanted to build on and take it. Yeah. But I think the closest is somewhere MOM is that's the good start, because I experienced it with a lot of in the last 10 people whom I worked on, me with one drawing, probably it gave the pathway and it's like a GPS, where the current position and the endpoint is there, probably the in between how. So the why is there and the what is there. Some people are
Yeah.
including me, stuck in how, so
Oh,
probably if we kind of break it
correct.
down. So yeah, so that's my purpose is enable people to become their own coach and
Absolutely. I
and
agree.
how, yeah. So that's
I agree.
that's
Totally agree. Lakshmi, you have been talking about MOM, metaphors of movement. I can tell you, I met Andy
mhm.
years back in Delhi and we were together for some time. And I told him that, I think the marketing has to happen better because people do not know. And no marketing in the sense awareness was my word.
Yes, awareness, yeah, yeah.
Awareness, not marketing, awareness. And I was telling him and I was talking to him. I think all agree. So let's see. And I think metaphors of movement, something when we draw something, the visual part of it, and we explain, it becomes easier. So thanks, Lakshmi. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, just an announcement from tomorrow, 7:20, we will be starting the mindfulness practice. Right. For 20 minutes mindfulness practice. Whoever wants to, I will be sharing it in all the groups where Moushumi is not there in MOC. Moushumi will be in Mindvantage. Jhuma will be there in MOC. So others, I will be sharing this group. So what we do in mindfulness is we start with gratitude and then we do a practice of mindfulness. any techniques and the breathing practice also, and share our thoughts. It's 7:20 to 7:40. So from tomorrow, Kakuli madam, we start it once again. And I will be sharing the link with everyone, right? And anyone who wants to join, it's free. I mean, it's free means the link I will be sharing. The link will be the same throughout the year. It will not change. And wherever it will not be possible for me to lead, I will share. So all of you can, I mean, I will share the ID password also with you for that. All of you can join, and it will be on Zoom. And I think it will be a good place to start, maybe from the 30th of January, 30th of December 2024, and we can continue with it. Right? And the practice, Kakuli madam knows, even if I am alone, if I'm alone, no one has joined, I still continue with it. Right? And it will all be in the YouTube, and we can all access it at any point of time. So that's what. So great. I think wish all of you a great 2025. I hope this discussion at least helped all of us, and
Yes.
your contributions are great. And thank you so much. And love you all. And we'll meet again. And from tomorrow, as I said, and I will be sharing in the groups and with Maushumi separately, Kakuli madam separately, when we can join again on SPIRE. So maybe 4 SPIREs in this year is something that we can plan and see wherever we go. And I really believe in one thing, that quantity is not important. The important thing is quality. Yes, Jyoti ji. आप म्यूट पे हो मैडम.
How come I'm on mute? I can never be on mute. No, I'm glad you said G at least, because I was going to ask you why you're going on calling Kakuli madam and not us madams. We also madams. Why is she only being called madam?
Jyoti madam.
We also want that madam position.
Jyoti madam.
Joyita madam sounds so nice.
Joyita madam. No, Joyita says no.
She wants to be called Joy.
Maushumi, I hope you are there. So we will connect Maushumi and all of us. And Lakshmi, very soon I will be in touch with you, right? And Jhuma, Radha, Rishanu, Abdul Bhai.
Or to get them all together, let's have a lunch or something at my place any of the weekends or
Sure.
Saturday, Sunday, whatever.
Sure. Sure.
We can all have a get together.
For Lakshmi,
Thank you, sir.
virtual.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. We will catch up. Right. See you.
Thank you.
All the
Thank you.
best.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
all.
everyone. Wish
Love
you
you all.
happy 2025. Thank you.
Happy New
All the
Year.
best. Happy New
Love
Year.
you all. Bye.
Happy, wish you
Bye
a
bye.
happy
Bye.
New
Again,
Year.
thank you so much.
Thank
Joyita, bye.
Bye.
Partha,
Hi,
bye.
Partha. Hi, Jyoti ji.
Jyoti ji.
Where's my hero? My hero. He
This is
irritated me so much in
this
class.
is my native village.
Wow.
Wow. Ooh, when are you inviting us? All of us will come for a picnic here.
Yes, you are right. You are absolutely right.
Let's
Which
all go to his
place?
village. We'll carry our
Which
own khana. We'll have a
place?
picnic.
Which
Let's have a
place?
picnic there.
Okay.
Huh?
Perfect
कौन
place for a picnic.
जाएगा?
Which
This is a Midnapur, Haldia.
Haldia. Nandakumar.
Haldia.
Not too far. Yeah. Let's go.
No, it's not far.
This is
Wow.
a purely village. Okay.
Because Partha, no NLP lectures on the way.
Now we cannot leave NLP aside and
I will not lecture.
go
I know all of you, everyone
we
else will
can't.
lecture.
We can't. Yes,
We'll all be talking NLP. Wow,
Achha,
look
We
at
can't
this.
leave NLP now.
Look at this thing, yeah, place. It's so beautiful.
Amazing.
Lucky you. We are living in these concrete jungles.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
These four walls, all of us.
Darun, Darun. Khub sundar.
বাহ,
Lovely.
শীতকাল তো স্পেসিফিক্যালি দারুণ হবে।
Darun.
এখন গুড়ও পাওয়া যাবে।
Inviting to all of you.
We're
Sure.
coming very soon.
Let's plan.
Okay, sure.
वैसे
Okay.
भी तुम नकली डॉक्टर हो लेकिन I'll show you.
এখন তো গুড়
চেম্বারটা
পাওয়া যাবে,
কোথায়?
গুড়, খেজুর গুড়।
হ্যাঁ, গুড অ্যাভেলেবল এখানে।
Wow.
জানতাম।
আমাদের
So
নিজেদের
do you
গাছ
also
রয়েছে,
get
ওই
those
দেখা যাচ্ছে
lamba